All right, everybody, welcome back for another episode of Blueprints. We're pushing on to day 22 here. We have a couple of sigils left that we need to solve. We also need to... What else do we need to get? We need to go to the clock tower at 1:30. We need to end the day after we need to draft the bunk room and then end the day inside the tomb? Was it inside? No, we need to end the day in the bunk room and then draft the tomb the following day. Okay. Red crown. We also need to get the red crown. All right, let's get started on this. You think the clock tower is the immediate 1:30 after drawing it? As in, like, once we get it, we should go straight to it and just wait it out, huh? That seems like a good idea. Eagle Scout did take a lot. I am glad that my father put me through that. It was a great program. I'm not gonna lie, Boy Scouts, it was nerdy. It was lame. I did not like our silly uniforms. I did not like wearing merit badges. That was not for me. Yeah, Cyprus is a country in Greece. We did coat check the dowsing rod as well because we're trying to craft our sledgehammer. But yeah, the Boy Scout stuff was really fun. I'm glad I grew up doing that. But we do start with 10 less steps today because we got an extra star. Oh, it's a schoolhouse day. Never mind. All plans aside, schoolhouse takes over. Today is full schoolhouse day. We have to. All right, I'm going to finish this story about the Boy Scout thing, I promise. Okay, so, anyways. Or yeah, it's not part of Greece. It's near Greece. My bad. It is just Scouts now. It's called Scouting USA, and they combined it, which I have mixed feelings about. But the thing is the Girl Scouts were not getting any funding, and the Boy Scouts were getting funding, and now they offer trips to the Girl Scouts as well. I just wish that they could do a better job of, let's not put young boys and girls going through puberty on camping trips in the woods. Hot personal take, I'm not going to go much further into that. I think it's good to keep teenagers like that maybe on their own, in their own little areas for a little bit longer till they get a little more mature. Please be a coat check. Oh, damn. Oh, yes. Okay. We take the coat check and then we just continue on with our classroom. But yeah, my Boy Scout experience was a lot of camping. We did whitewater rafting, mountain climbing, that sort of stuff. It was very fun. Okay, well, here's what I want to discuss first with myself. I need the 9th classroom to get the trophy. Is the 9th classroom a room I have to unlock that I don't have? Well, here's what we're going to do. I'm still going to aim to get as many classrooms as possible today, because even though we may need one more classroom to solve it, I'm not going to take the coat check. I want to see if I can get as far as possible in the classrooms, just to see what kind of knowledge we get out of it. Do I want the dowsing rod? Damn, now I can't decide. I have to. It's the spot. I can't not take it. We have 8 keys, 4 gems, and 65 coins. Yeah, what if we add the classroom? So here's the thing, though. I'm still going to try to get as many classrooms as possible. That is the goal. Oh, we need to draft one more room over here. This is a great spot for a classroom. Come on, classroom. Yes. No. I wanted dowsing rod to hit it, but it did not. Now, we should probably save the apples in case we get a good constellation today, like the farmer's tasty apples. You got your baklava? Ah, fantastic little snack. Oh, salt would be good too. Let's check out a book. We should check out The Curse of the Black Bridge. The dowsing rod tells us which room, Grim, if we draft it, which one might have it might have more items in it. Bob isn't here, eat it ASAP. Well, we have to come back this way anyways, so I'm not going to eat it just yet. I'm going to take the Curse of Black Bridge. We've already gotten all of our information from the Reddington book, Swimbird, both History of Arindias, We've got Realm and Rune taken care of. We've read a new clue, and I don't know. The drafting strategies could be cool because I imagine like there could be one version of it that has like an extra thing in there. But I'm gonna read about the Curse of Blackbridge, just to see. There's 2 drafting strategy volume 5s. Oh, there is. No, that's volume 3, 3, 4, and 5. It just looks kind of like a 5. Okay. Well, we're already up 2 classrooms. Our mailroom package is still in transit. And we never need the bookshop ever again for anything. That's what I'm thinking. Drafting strategies could have new floor plans for us, which is kind of exciting. There will always be an apple with the classroom. Hey, a magnifying glass. What do you know? F. Where is volume 2 and 1? That is a good question. I do not know. Oh, it's the Dovecote! We've never drafted the Dovecote. I mean, it does go up. Let's take the Dovecote. I've never been in there. I'm going to take the Dovecote. Now we also have all of our birds. What's in here? Nothing? Oh, really? There actually is nothing in here. Unless... Oh. Oh. Dear Mother, if you were reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though. I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately... Oh, I'm sorry. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dotingly, Mary. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you received from me this month, though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Mary. Aw, these are all Mary's birds. They're our mom's birds. It is really cool up there, too. What a pretty room. It's just very pleasant to be in here. Is this what people use to talk before phones? Look at him. He's just chilling up there. Yes, you are. Don't you shake your head no at me. I see you chilling up there. Stop shaking your head no. You're chilling. Enjoy it. All right. Later, dude. Just me talking to the bird. Ooh. Okay. Workshop is cool. Items with the dining room is also cool. And we need a path to go left here. We really do if we want to get classrooms. So, I'm going to throw the dining room here. I know it's weird, but I think it's going to be okay. Plus, better chance at items, which is probably just like a gym or something, if anything. It's a few coins. It pays off. Could be worse. Let's take our lunchbox now. Pleasant room except for bird poop landing on me. That is very true. There's another classroom. Come on, dowsing rod. You want to. You want to. No, you little shit. Okay, well, it's another good spot for a classroom. There's a permanent ability to get rotate for gyms. I do not know about this. I will take a commissary, right? I should take a commissary here and buy items. We've only given up 1 spot, but we already have 3 classrooms, which is pretty solid. We will go into our commissary here and spend some of our 69 coins. Wands, owls, and classrooms. I'm a wizard, yeah. Running shoes. A sledgehammer. We need the sledgehammer. I will buy the running shoes. Okay. I'll go ahead and spend 10 for 4 gems. Like, why wouldn't you? Another classroom? You hope they add dirigiblocks soon? It would be kind of nice. All right, let's see where our dowsing rod takes us. Probably the chapel. It's okay. It's a good spot for the chapel. We don't even need this classroom to connect. And the chapel still goes north. And we have plenty of gym. So let's take our chapel here. And that means we don't need to backtrack to this classroom either. What room did we upgrade yesterday? Yesterday we upgraded our... we upgraded green room. No, it was the aquarium, I think. Hold on. It was the aquarium, and we made it a power source with the electrical eel aquarium. Remember to redraw for free from the classroom. Ah, yes. While drafting in a classroom. My bad. I should have drafted from inside the classroom. Okay, so we need to play off of the classroom. That would be the smarter thing to do than what I just did. So next classroom we get, we should try not to block it off. It would have made more sense to draft from the classroom here. Better chance of getting another one. We got to play more gooder-like. More better. Classroom? Security room. Good spot for the security room. Good spot for the dark room. Also good spot for the kitchen because we don't have a lot of steps. I think we should take the kitchen right here. We'll take the security room. It's safer. Because we can start an experiment as well. Servants' quarters. We haven't drafted the servants' quarters yet. It's too good of a great hall to pass up. This is a lot of keys, but it is a dead end. The Great Hall just gives us so many more chances to get more classrooms in the first place. I have to take the Great Hall and play around it. Okay, and don't forget, we have fruit. We have apples in the classrooms. Well, it's only, Jafar, you only lose steps if you end the day in that room. Oh, wait, never mind. You're saying, like, we didn't draft it yet? But here's the thing. We did draft it, but I didn't go in there and read the notes. Remember, my footsteps ran out as I made it into that room. So, yes, in the demo, we made it to the servants' quarters, but in the actual playthrough, we haven't done it yet. We have 4 fruit, a lucky rabbit's foot. Okay, so the classroom might have a lucky rabbit's foot in it. Does anyone remember what the lucky rabbit's foot does? I do not, off the top of my head. Keycard system. System settings. Set security level to low and unlocked, please. It gives you more items. And we have the dowsing rod already? Alright, I guess it's time to go look up. We'll go find it. Increases chance of items. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go backtrack and find it at this point. We do need to get an experiment going, though. Log into network. Swanson G. Yeah, it's probably in one of the classrooms. Okay. Staff services. Special orders. What would we like to order? Let's continue ordering a magnifying glass. I like having the magnifying glass. It's always a good one. It's always a good one to have. Alright, next we need to... Oh, damn it, I hit log out. Hello, Bob. Bob, there are many apples this run. I just have to let you know. It's a classroom run today. Mixes with money pouch. Swanson G. Every time I say Swanson G, Tonda Ross turns over in his bed. Not his grave, because he's still alive. Okay, remote terminal access to the lab, please. You think Bob is afraid of doctors? That's why he's so fond of apples? Could very much be the case. Bob has become as much a celebrity as you? His damn Apple profile picture is so funny. The laboratory. Let's see what kind of experiments we get. Did I get whenever I eat every time you eat an apple? I was going to say, what if we get the apple one? I'm sorry for shouting. I just got really excited there. Hell yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, there's nothing permanent. Each time you eat an apple, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 gold. Select randomly. I don't think I can add 3 aquariums to the draft pool because what do we want out of the aquarium? That would just make it harder to get classrooms. Oh, mechanarium? That's a good point. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it and we'll see what happens. Let's start the experiment. The game hasn't had any music for a while. Okay, look, we're throwing too much in. We got mechanarium, we got classrooms. We gotta be careful about all this. It's about to get real messy real fast. The pool. Boudoir is a great room to get rid of right here. And we want to backtrack, so this is perfect. My die, please. There are going to be enough apples to trigger, yes. But we don't have the shelter. So unless we draft another room with a... Actually, we can't even trigger the unlock all doors today. Classrooms is the main goal. That's what I'm going to focus on. Classrooms is our primary goal right now. Okay, so we're done with this side. I'll just check again. I don't see any items in here. Oh, don't worry. True copy. We've only been playing for 16 minutes. You have not missed out on anything. You're good. I'll use a key here before I backtrack. Give me a... Oh, ooh. Ew. I guess the den's okay here. Oh, I can't take the archives. I take the den. I don't go into it. I go back and I find my rabbit's foot before I continue drafting new rooms. Let's go back. Let's be smart about this. Okay, in this classroom, we have our lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Good to know. I will eat this 1 apple right now, because we're probably not coming back this way for any reason. Unless we have to. But I will add the 3 aquariums now, just to get them taken care of. Have I heard about the fertility race in Los Angeles? No, I have not. What is the fertility race in LA? Now, I'm not going to eat this apple yet. I don't want to add that many. I want more classrooms first. Same for this one. We can come back. We don't have a lot of steps, so we do have to be smart about it, though. Wow. I am so glad we have redraws here, because this is just horrendous. Does the classroom face left here? It does. That's huge. How many upgrades do I have from the library? What do you mean, upgrades from the library? I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, we're back in grade 4. Grade 4 is the highest we've ever made it, correct? We should try to draft another classroom while we're here. We're pretty low on the totem pole in terms of places to go. Okay. You know what? An electric eel aquarium is not a terrible thing to take right now. It gets one of them out of our draft pool, and it gets us to the corner safely. But we have 4 more redraws. Okay, here's the thing. If I take another classroom, it's not going to go up, is it? I'm going to take the aquarium because I don't think my next classroom would go up. I think my next classroom's going to go down. I need an up and down. You're doing great at this game to have never passed 4th grade? Damn, I set myself up for that one. Let's take the electric eel aquarium. Let's see what happens. It is just a powered room. Looks cool. Oh, look at these guys. Oh, that's cool as hell. This is an amazing upgrade. Imagine if we got this before the boiler room. Classroom? It's a conservatory. I think we take the conservatory. Goated floor plan. It's very good for us. It's hard to say no to the conservatory. Now, this also counts as eating another apple, so I'm gonna wait. Okay, the wine cellar. At this point, make the wine cellar, like, rare. I do not want to see this anymore. It's 3 gems and it's a dead end, and I hate seeing it. I very rarely need the 3 gems. I've taken the wine cellar, what, twice this entire run? I'm cool with dumping it. I'm sure there's something in there that I need to go back to later on, but right now, rare is where it's going. We can always adjust it another day. The office. Office can remain standard. It's pretty pricey. It's 1 gem cost to spread gold throughout the estate. I have no desire to change it. The weight room is rare. I do not mind putting it on unusual because there's an extra lever in here. I think we put it at unusual. Oop, I didn't click it. Hold on. I think we put it at unusual. It's a good room to take. We can do cool stuff with the weight room. It is a powered room, not that we really need power anymore. But that's the thing is we don't have to take it as well, which is good. It would cut our steps in half, but we could play around dinner. We have the nursing station. It can be protected against. We could get an armory. I think I'll keep it at unusual. This will still appear later on in the run, too, when we have less footsteps. Now, I still can't take that next apple just yet, even though I want to. I would really like to. Spare green room. The billiard room. Not a bad spot for a hallway. The billiard room could have an extra... It could have the lever in it, and it could have extra items. I do have 2 rerolls. I'm going to go for the billiard room. Yeah, why is the spare green room just so painfully bright? It is so odd. I'm going to take the billiard room. I know it seems risky, but if we get a classroom here, this classroom should go up, based off of this other classroom. The spare green room was not powered. No, it's only powered if the little line underneath it connects to it. It will go down? Wait, why will it go down? I'm drafting from the right, so it will... Oh. Oh, wait. Oops. Okay, well... we got 2 more ivory die. They alternate between left and right. So it was right... But this one was right, and then it went up. And this one... I'm confused. We'll worry about it when we get there. 17 is 17. 1 and 19 is 20. Minus 6 is 14. Times 2 is 28. Divide by 7 is 4. Now we have 1 times 1 is 1. Nice. I'm sorry, 1 plus 1... Wait, no, that's 1 squared. That's 1 times 1. Just kidding. So 1 times 1 is 1. Times 3 is 3. Times 10 is 30. Divided by 15 is 2. Next we have 5. We have 22 minus 1, which is 21, minus 17. Wait, did I do that right? Hold on, I'm starting over for this one. We have 5 plus 17 is going to be 22. Then it's going to be 22 minus 1, which is 21. Minus 17 gives you 4. So that it would be 4 times 4 is 16, because you have to square the 4. So it's just 16. Silver key. Boo, boo. The math just keeps getting harder and harder, and some dude on day 150 was complaining. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but Tonda Ross, in one of his interviews, I believe the question was asked, were these random math problems, or were they handpicked? And I think he said every single problem for the billiard puzzle was handmade. Like, they didn't just randomize it, they picked them, which is crazy to me. Okay, it's a good spot for a breakfast nook. Take my key and eggs, please. A trunk? Let's see what's in it. A lever? Oh, 2 more keys. Boo, boo. We got another gallery. That's funny. It's actually a good spot for the pool. Even though I don't want either one of these rooms added to the draft, it makes sense because it gives us a connection left, and we'll probably get a morning room out of it, which is pretty solid. I guess, yeah. The gallery would have nothing that we super need out of it. I think the pool is what we take here. No pool? I'm sorry, Tom. I took the pool. We have car keys now. We got a bunk room. We could try to end the day in the bunk room. And we unfortunately only have 1 green room, so we're not going to double our gems. But I think it's still safe to take the bunk room here. It's also a good dead end. This is a good spot for it. Aquarium counts as a green room? Holy hell, you're right. It blended in right here, and I didn't see the separate little border. Alright, let's take our 12 gems, please. Food? Oh, there was 2 more gems in it. Okay. Cool. Hamster, what up, little hamster buddy? Hamster, hamster. Go, go, go. We love you. Run for us. Sprint your little heart out. Come on, come on, come on. You know what? He's resting today. You enjoy your rest day, buddy. Have a good one, homie. We'll see you later. No worries, Miss Zombie. You haven't missed much. Today's a classroom day. Alright. Don't forget we got dinner on the other side of the house. Morning room? Morning room or classroom? Damn, none. Observatory is a pretty solid choice here. What have we got for us? That's Demondus Major, and this is the Spiral? Or is this the flower one? The Florealis Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. We'll take it. Florealis, Bloom of the Sky. Spiral, I think, is when we get to like 50 or something. Try the silver key. Oh, you know what? Silver key to get mirror room is a solid choice. We should probably do it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come up here and try to get a room that goes right. We did get a parlor. It does go right. And then I want to put a mirror room. If we get one, we could try to put a mirror room above the den. Call you Copy Universe, or TCU? Okay. I like TCU. It sounds like a good, solid nickname. Alright. We take the parlor. It's also got a better chance at items. Oh, you're still catching up. Okay, let's see what happens here. Ride down the foundation elevator. See if you got the upgrade disc from down there. I did get one originally. From down there. Well, let's do a logic puzzle. The black box is true. The gems are in the true box. The blue box is true. So if you're true, and you're true... Wait. You're true, then that means you have to be true, which means you have to be a lie, which says the gems are in the true box. But that would make you a liar, so the gems would be in you. We have a lot of gems today. Anyone else need 20 gems? Nothing crazy, Steve. We took a schoolhouse in our outer room, and we've drafted up 4 classrooms so far, and then we have yet to see another one. Kind of sad. What the hell is with this vault? It wasn't even locked anyway. I don't want to take the vault here, do I? I don't need anything from it. I'd rather just take a hallway. I need a locked door so I can use my, whatchamacallit? Yeah, I need another classroom, and I need to get it soon. Like, very soon. All final exam answers are permanent. Take all the time to double and triple check answers. Thank you. We will pay close attention to this. Yeah, this is only our first hallway today? That's crazy. We got a classroom. That's huge. Yes! Okay. Draft from the classroom. All right, first of all, new classroom day. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference between stage and stag? Yes, we can. The art class. Today is art class. We have a deer. We have the crowbar. Someone tried to remake it. We also have some flan. It's beautiful. Grade 5. We've got the car here. I'm loving it. The plane. And the bride. All right, let's see what's going on in art class today. Art prompt. Draw 2 things that share all but one letter of their name. A root and a robot. All right, that's pretty solid. Good job, Gregory. Why is it a B? How did they get a B? This is great. You're telling me that Gregory up here thought of root and robot and drew them, and the teacher put clever. And then they're like, no, it fit the prompt though. Draw 2 things that share all but one letter of their name. Root and robot. B's the missing letter. Is it just saying that they got a B here because B was the missing letter? Acorn and corn? Oh my god, okay. I thought that was their grade. Never mind, I was having a mini crash out. It's the letter A giving you the hint that it's acorn. That wasn't a graded test. Oh, thank God. I was going to be so pissed. I was like, the teacher gave Gregory a B, but it's not a B. Maybe it could be grades. Spelling incorrect. Holy shit, it is grades. That's messed up. It is the grade. I'm so sad now. This is acorn and corn. The letter A is different. I know that it's a hint, but might be because of poor drawing. Here's the thing. If you're in 5th grade and you are in an art class and the teacher takes off points because you didn't draw well enough, that teacher can suck it. I hate when art teachers are like, you didn't draw well enough. And I'm like, fuck you. Some people aren't very good at drawing. Okay, but here's the thing. It's drawing for the 5th grade. Yeah, there is a cupcake in there. And this is two and tooth. Spelling incorrect. Yeah, I get it. I get the concept. Josh failed. The cupcake is edible. I will eat the cupcake. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to tell someone in 5th... You know how old you are in 5th grade? You're like 10 or 11 years old. And you're going to be like, oh, I took off points because your robot wasn't good enough or something. Like, yeah. Josh must be Caleb's brother. Art prompt. Draw 2 things that share all but one letter of their name. I guess I should screenshot the rest of these. Let me go do that. I didn't screenshot them. Snub teacher. I don't like, but I get why. Redraw. We have 9 redraws. Give me more classroom. We got a chamber of mirrors in a good spot. Oh, it's so tough. It's so tough. Do we just take the chamber of mirrors? Or do we continue trying to draft off of... We should do it. We should do it. We should take the Chamber of Mirrors. I just looked over and I saw like 10 yeses. Chamber of Mirrors. Let's go, baby. I did not do the art on the wall. What about them? The crow and the crown, so C. The boat and the bat, so that's A. And then stage and sage, which is T. So this is cat. And then this is going to be clock and lock, so C. Plane and pane, so L, so CL. House and hose. Wait, hold on. What? Sorry, hold on. House and hose. Wait, what? What did I say? C-A-T? Yeah, that's C-A-T. House and hose is going to be the difference between the letter U. And then people are deleting their own messages. I don't have anybody to moderate chat. It's rat. I'm so dumb. I said cat, didn't I? That's not cat. It's crown and crow. Or wait, what? Hold on. I'm drawing a blank. Okay. It's not C. Tally messed up. Tally said crown and crown. Quick, everyone look at Tally and be distracted from my mistake. All right, hold on. I was doing this all wrong in my head. I said them correctly and then said them wrong out loud. Thank you, Tally. I'm not actually judging you, by the way. This probably doesn't even mean anything. Yeah, I failed. I got my ass kicked. I am not smarter than a 5th grader. So crow and crown is the letter N. N-O, because boat and bat. And then stage and sage is T. So it's not. N-O-T. You're good, Tally. It's all good. All right, clock and lock is a C. Oop, hold on. I got a message to respond to. Nope, all good. Okay. So the first one in grade 5 is not. We know that much. Okay, and then it's probably going to say plane and pane is CL, and then house is U, and then holy shit, it's E. It spells clue. Not clue. That's funny, honestly. I like that. Not clue is pretty good. I know they had fun putting that one in. Alright, now we need to get all the way up to the top of the other... This was risky taking the Chamber of Mirrors, but we should get another classroom. We should get another classroom right up here. Special key? I don't think we need to use a special key here. That would make it harder to get another classroom. The classroom goes the wrong way for the Chamber of Mirrors. That's perfectly fine. We're going to take the classroom anyways. What did the drawings make? This was... Is that going to be a clue of any kind? If the Chamber of Mirrors lets me go to grade 16, that'd be funny. Go grade 16? Okay, well, what do we got in this classroom? First of all, there's another apple up there. Next slide. Oh, what are we looking at? Grade 6. Hold on. History worksheet. Multiple choice. Who was the first crowned ruler in Finn Ares? That was Desolate the Fourth, I believe. Right? Wasn't he the first one? Which city in Finn Ares is named after a historical figure? Finn, Oris, or Reddington? How many sons did the 4th king of Arindia have? He had 5 sons, right? We gotta find out. We gotta do our history. How long did the War of the 5th Era last? That's 22 years. Which realm did not ally with Finn Ares during the war? I do not know this one at all. Oh, how many sons? It was 3 sons. It was 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. That's right. What flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war? The black flags. They put the yellow flags in their place? It was the black flag, but I don't remember what flag took its place. Good notes, though. Good notes to have. Oh, this is people failing the test. Okay. Yeah, they swapped black to red. That's right, because the red flag turns all the black buttons to red buttons anyways. Yeah, red flag beat out the black flags. Okay. Well, we know that they missed 2. So we know that 3 is wrong. And then we also know that 1 is wrong. So we know that it's, well, this one could be wrong technically, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Let's take a look at Richard's. We know this is correct. We know this is correct. This is incorrect, guaranteed, because it's 22 years. I remember reading that. And they also got a 6. Did everyone get a fucking 67%? That's kind of funny. And we know this is incorrect. We know this is correct, and then it should be desolates. All right, cool. Let's change the slides up. It's the battle. Okay. The Reds prevailed. They're working on the railways. That's just a cool picture overall. Look at that. And then we're back to the start. I'm sorry. I said working on the railways. They were destroying the railways. That was my bad. This person got a 67. This person didn't get a score, but they got a 4 out of 6. This person got a 67. Then this person got a 50%. Don't worry, I've got screenshots of all of these. I took screenshots of all of them. Alright, let's try to get 7th grade. Is my next classroom going to go up from here, or is it going to go down? I did screenshot all the slides as well, don't worry. Is the slide projector properly powered? No, it runs on magic. That was the first thing I noticed when I came in here. We'll use a regular key here. So many redraws. 11. Another classroom! Grade 7. The hall pass. If we get the foyer now, that could be kind of cool. Alright, let's see what we've got going on over here. We've got algebra. I hate algebra. I hate math. Magic, it's called a battery? No, it's magic. Leave it be, it was magic. Algebra worksheet. We saw the instructions on how to do this math. Intervals. No, Christopher, you said intervals. Everybody point and laugh. I'm just kidding. We're all hidden typos today. We're all just, Dude, Branson wrote his fucking name. Oh my god. I'll go back to the instructions. Look at this shit. Branson is the John Hancock of this classroom. So we know that a square is square it. We know that a diamond is... I don't know. Oh, but they're color-coded, aren't they? Oh yeah, so here's the instructions. We'll do math in a little bit. These are your formulas, in case you need to see it. Found out why people said that we have all the information to solve the pink sigil, though you didn't screenshot? What do you mean? I do have screenshots of most things. Why are there binomials? Dude, don't even talk to me about math. Remember, don't square till you're there, okay? Diamond is flip the digits. I understand now. Because this would become 21, and then yellow is subtract 2. Alright, look, we're not going to do the math right now. We have the information to do the math. We can. I want to draft our rooms, and then we'll sit down, and we'll go for it. Okay. We have 11 draft rerolls. What are we in? Grade 7? We have to get to grade 8. We made it to grade 8. I also just realized we locked off the entire right side of the game except for the Great Hall. We still have a chance to play off the Great Hall. Okay, question. What should we take? The Armory? We should take the Armory, right? We have so much money. I can't imagine... Oh, well, you know what? We could take the Rook and try to get Mechanarium. We should take the Rook. Can you draft the Mechanarium in the corner? Rook for rerolls? I have not unlocked the 9th classroom, no. Alright, a lot of people are saying Rook. And because I have no valid input on it, I'm taking it. We are on grade 8. Alright, let's see. The Arajan affix pairing. Oh, are we going to be able to read that damn note now? It can't be drafted in the corner. Mirror room is still in play. That's true. Oh, so I can't... There's nowhere else... This is the only place I could draft the Mechanarium, is right here next to the Chamber of Mirrors, then. When paired with a verb can mean I will or won't, similar to UL or LU. Alright. Well, there's our Arajan affix pairings. Arajan worksheet. Translate the following phrases. Hello, can you teach me a new word? Gobbledygook. The large house is towards the east. I will swim at dawn. I won't read at night. The branches of the tree are old. The trunk of the tree is small. Early Arajans did not use any verbs, so today the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loan words and are mainly used to describe physical actions. Your second mortal enemy, new languages? Yeah, I had that letter in Arajan in last stream. Give you the integrals back? Learn Arajan. Aljor. Nevdal. Ulgo. Oh my gosh, this looks brutal. We'll go through our screenshots and read these. I have no desire to learn right now. Tree Branchenvin. This is going to be rough. So we need one more classroom. Can we get one more classroom? We haven't unlocked it yet, right? So I can't even get into grade 9. There's also 10 grades. So can I skip classroom 9? How does that work? All right, let's see. We'll just use a regular key. I mean, it's another classroom. Final exam, please take a seat. Okay, I don't want to go in there yet. We need to study. We need to study. I am doing all of... Because if I interact with that, I may not be able to tab to my notes. So we will get there. Beanie Man, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. I very much appreciate it. Actually, who got it? Rex got one? Yentel. Oh, Yentel got one as well. Hell yeah. Mary Lynn got one. Okay, so we do know that it's a 30-minute timed test. Here's what we also know, is we need to study our shit before we go in there. Because we have stuff we need to study. You get 30 minutes to go back and check the classroom and take notes. How about instead of just risking that for the biscuit? Because this is like, look, let's be fair. I wasn't going into that room anyways. So I'm going to get all the knowledge we can, and then we'll take our final exam. And then maybe we'll be done with the classrooms. It doesn't start until you sit. I still don't want to go in the room. I'm scared. Okay. Here's where it's time to learn. All right. YouTube viewers, I apologize. I have to work this out with the audience. You're not going to be able to see them unless you're watching the VOD. But if you're watching this video, and this is the clipped video, unfortunately, you're not going to see their input. So I'm just going to be talking to them, and we're going to be going through our notes, solving all of the worksheets, because I have stuff from the classrooms screenshotted. So it's time. Now listen, all right? Listen, this is a team effort. Yes, I do need to go back and eat the apples and add all the aquariums to get the mechanarium, potentially. Before we do anything, okay, couple of notes. It's a time test. We're going to study up before we go in there. Number 2, it's 30 minutes. That's fine. That's more than plenty of time. Number 3, once I pick an answer, I cannot change my answer. Number 4, we have other tasks that we need to do, so we need to remember them before we do that. There is also a thing up there that says 10th grade. Maybe there's a 10th grade. We could try and get it. It's worth a shot to see if we could draft from the classroom and get the 10th grade room. I don't know what would be in there, but that would be kind of cool. Why is the 8 sideways? I don't know what that means. Okay. I never made it past 4th grade until today. So let's go by one, and I'm going to take a full notes on the series of the classrooms. This is going to be a long-ass episode. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Let's get started. Okay, let's go to our first classroom, 1st grade. And let's get all of the knowledge from each classroom that we can get. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. I would prefer if nobody spoils it for me directly. I'm going to say shit that's incorrect. You're going to see me struggle. I'm going to say things that are wrong. Please don't just type in the answer. Give me a little bit to suffer first. But here's what we do know about this room. These symbols, right? I'm going to draw these little symbols because we know their colors, but I'm just getting all of the classroom knowledge to have it on hand. So we've got these symbols. This symbol is purple, this one is orange, and this one is yellow. So we know this much. And then what I'm going to do is turn on my full monitor so you guys can see these notes with me. That way we can interact together. So this symbol, yellow. This one right here, purple. And this one, orange. These are correct. So let me just jot these all down. So this one is yellow. This symbol, I'm just taking notes of every single thing that we have. Yeah. If I'm like wrong and you see me being like, I give up, I don't know what the answer is, you guys can be like, hey man, you fucked up. This is the answer. It's probably going to happen a lot on the math. Write the names? Are you saying the names of the people that took the test? Or the names of the countries that these represent? Isn't nuance green or something like that? I don't know. I genuinely don't know off the top of my head. So 1st grade is colors, then math, chemistry, geography, art, history, algebra, and Aragon. Okay. You know what? That's a good note to have as well. You only need an A. You don't need to get 100%. I guarantee you there's a hidden achievement in this game for getting 100%. There has to be. I know there has to be. With the way this game works, there's gonna be one. I'm almost done drawing the shapes. You know what could be fun, though? If I open up like Microsoft Paint, I could draw things on the screen. We're perfectionists. Just an achievement for an A? Okay, well, we're still getting 100. I don't care. We're going to try to get 100 on our first attempt. Can I do something like this? What if I type in paint? Can I just like make the paint window small and bring it over here with you guys? Oh, it goes away. I can't, like, leave it up. But I could do something with, like, snipping tool. Oh, this is interesting. And then I could do things like this. This is funny, but I can't see you guys in chat. Give me a second. Get my audience back. Oh, no, I'm not drawing anything. Dear God, I have terrible artistic skills. What we are going to do is we're just going to put these in here because we know these are correct. All right. Now, let me just get a picture of our yellow flag because we know that's correct as well. Okay, we've got our 3 flags. We know these to be correct. All right, is this okay? You guys okay with this visual right now? This is looking okay? Don't worry, we'll take one of the full worksheets later on and put it in there. From first grade, this was all we learned from first grade. There is nothing in here. We know these to be correct. Okay, next. Now we are in mathematics. So, here's what we need to know for our mathematics class. All right? Let's come over here and put this back over here. Well, I got to do it like this a little bit to make sure we still have access to our arrow. Let me pull paint back up. And then let me go. It looks horrible, but YouTube is to blame here. Actually, you know what else I could do? Oh, ooh, new idea. This might be better. Hold on. Let me hide this for a second. I need to do this. What if I do? Oh, this is better. This is much better. You guys aren't going to have pictures, but I can still put like a permanent notes tab up here. So we can do addition equals blue. Subtraction equal, I spelled subtraction horribly wrong. Let's just autocorrect that. Equals yellow. This is a bit cleaner, right? Listen, yeah, I'm going to give it an honest shot, and you may not like it. Multiplication equals perp. You can post screenshot to MS Paint and edit it from there. That is a possibility, too. I'll probably do that for some of the later ones, but like the math one, I just need to type. And division equals... That is pink. That is not purple. That is definitely pink. This is purple. Okay. So mathematics worksheet. So here's what we need to do for our mathematics quiz. So for our mathematics quiz, just so we get some practice in, we're going to be doing some schoolwork here, okay? 2 plus 5 is 7. So we're going to do questions, we're going to label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to label them out. That's not 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Damn it, stop it, stop it. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing that? I don't like that. No, okay. Number 1 is 7. We know that much. Number 2 is 13. We know that one to be correct as well. Why did it do that? Stop it. We may not be able to number these like I wanted. This is still just practice, though. This is also me learning how Steam Notes works. Yeah, it's horrible. Why is it doing this? Will it give me a 2 automatically? Now it will. Okay, cool. Let me try it this way, then. All right, 1 is 7. 2 is 13. We know this one to be correct. 3. So we saw that subtraction is yellow. So 7 minus 3 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1. Multiplication was pink, so 2 times 2 is 4. It put the dots in automatically after I started doing it. And then number 6 was 3 times 4 is 12, so we know that to be correct. 7. 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 3 is 10. 6 plus 1 is 7 minus 3 is 4. Zucker, you joined an interesting stream to join in on today. Which one are we on now? Number 9, so that's 7, 8, 9. So 6 minus 1 is 5, minus 3 is 2. Just in case we need to know any of these for later. And then 6 plus 1 is 7, times 3 is 21. 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 3 is 18. And then we have 6 minus 1 is 5 times 3 is 15. So we have all of the correct notes. And we now know we've got all this marked down. So that's page 1. So this can be second grade. So we've got second grade, because maybe we'll have like second grade math. I don't know. All those are correct. Don't congratulate me for this. This is so simple. We're studying. Yeah. Okay. So that's our first classroom done. Now we got to find second grade, which was geography. Okay. Here's what we know about geography. Algebra's the worst. All right, so let's do third grade, because geography was third grade, right? Okay. So what do we know about the realms? Geography is grade 4. Okay, whoops. Chemistry is grade 3. I guess I don't have any screenshots of the chemistry page, or the chemistry class. Do I not have... I do not have any class... No, we do. We do have it. I was wrong. Also, I know that says fourth grade. Just ignore that. Third grade chemistry. Don't worry, we're on to chemistry. Okay, so that was the mathematics. Now we're on to the science worksheet. Anyone know if the final exam has a music track? If not, got any 30-minute boss tracks? Yeah, that's pretty funny. Okay, third grade, this was just spelling things with using the periodic table of elements. Ford, the grade, because it's built tough. God, that's hilarious. H2O in a liquid state is called water. Water. Okay. Damn, Alex, that's kind of impressive. I used to know about 80% of it. H2O in a solid state was called ice. And H2O in a gaseous state was called... what was it? Water in a gas state? What was it? It was just vapor, right? Well, that's not, we can't use that. Oh, it was steam. It was steam. That's right. Because in my head, I was like, it's vapor. And then I was like, that's not, we can't type that. It was steam. I forgot we have to use these specifically. Okay, so it's water, ice, and steam. So that's third grade. Cool. Fourth grade. Steam, like what I'm playing on. Yeah. In my head, I was like, gaseous H2O is vapor. And then I was like, there's no V up here. And then I was like, oh, thank you guys for telling me about steam. You do organics, so I need like 4 elements. Okay, so now we have to go to fourth grade. Now, geography worksheet. We know for a fact that these are correct. So in fourth grade, we have the mountain emblem, and then we'll put the countries here in a minute. We'll do that in a second. We have, I'm going to call this one doorbell. I'm going to call this one, what are these called? I'm drawing, why, they're hourglass. Goodness, I could not think of the word hourglass. Haha, I beat you to it. You guys typed it, but I said it out loud before I saw it in stream. Then we'll have the diamond one. then we will have the heart one, then we will have the rainbow, and then we will have, what are we going to call this one? What is this symbol going to be called? What do you guys want to name this one? I guess we could name it, hold on, I'm going to take a sip of water here. House, puzzle piece, Tetris, crown. I'm not going to lie, Tetris is the first thing that popped in my head before I asked you guys, so I'm going to stick with Tetris because I didn't say Tetris because I thought it was a dumb answer. I was like, ooh, it's a Tetris piece, even though it doesn't make any sense at all as a Tetris piece. And then some of you said Tetris, so it made me feel better. There is another shape, right? The pentagon. Okay, so now we need to ID these countries correctly. So, we look at our map. Here's what we know. Arch Aries is the mountain emblem. Doorbell does not exist anymore. The doorbell... Yeah, Arch Aries is the mountain. Okay, so the doorbell one does not exist anymore, and it got replaced by... I'm drawing a blank. I'll skip it in a second. Okay, we'll come back to it. Do what you know first. Araja is the hourglass, because that's the purple one. Doorbell is Arinda Aries. Oh, I guess it is an old map. Oh, we can go back to the classrooms. We have the magnifying glass. Somebody remember this, okay? When we're done with our test, go back to 4th grade and use our magnifying glass on the map. Someone help me remember that for later, okay? That's important. We have the magnifying glass. We need to go look at this stuff. I guess we could go look beforehand. Doorbell was Arinda Aries. The diamond. We can interact with the map, Brian. It let us. Okay. We also know that this one is the correct country, which was Costa Rica. So the heart was Costa Rica. Next we have, hold on. Oop, let's go back this way. Next we have, we agreed that the rainbow was correct here. The rainbow was the place where the boxes came from, and the boxes came from Moragi. So the rainbow is Moragi. We did know this. Next we have the pentagon. Why am I drawing a blank on the pentagon? I can't think it over right now. Rainbow symbol, rainbow boxes. Finn, okay, yeah, that's right. It was Finn Aries, because that's where we are. We're the pentagon. Okay, that's right. That's why it's not... Okay, there we go. Finn Aries. That's right. That's why I'm the red prince. Okay, so that means the diamond is... Oop, gotta come back. Hold on. So the diamond was... this country right here. This one has to be the diamond then. And it's not the Tetris piece, right? We're in the Pentagon. Let's not try to spill any government secrets. The diamond would be Vera, would it not? Didn't we confirm its location, like its geographical location right here? Well, I guess we could look at the test. We know this is wrong. We know this is wrong. And we know that's wrong. So that's 3 of 7 wrong. So, shit, that doesn't make sense. The diamond was nuance, which is the one. Okay, so the diamond was nuance next to a Raja. So the pentagon is this one down here, not the Tetris piece. So diamond was nuance. McDonald's in the Pentagon. Dude, that song was really good. I don't know what else that guy's doing right now, but he made that song and it was a banger. Okay, let's see. And then the Tetris piece. Is the Tetris piece a dual symbol for the countries since there's only 7 of them but 8 symbols? Pentagon is the same as the doorbell. Okay. Why is the Pentagon the same as the doorbell piece? Finn Aries is what? It's Finn Aries and Arinda Aries, right? The doorbell became the Pentagon. Yeah, black became red. So we're good on that note. Like we have that note covered. Um yeah, I do remember that. Wait, so what country do I have left? Vera. So the Tetris piece has to be Vera? Down here? And we just get that one straight from context clues? That's fair. I mean, it works. It's process of elimination. That's how we were going to have to figure it out. There might be more knowledge we have on Vera, but I don't think I've seen Vera's name in the game yet. Okay. So we've now finished up our geography class. We can worry about that later. That's not from it. Now we need to go back into our next classroom. This is our history of Arindia. We might need to come back and use that. What's next classroom-wise? Where are my next classroom ones? Where is 5th grade at? Okay, 5th grade was algebra. All right. Who got the best answers? Zach got the best answers. 5th grade was art? Oh, yeah, 5th grade was art, but was there anything... Wait. Or was it history? No, 6th grade was history. Art. Oh, but there was nothing to learn from the art room. That's right. There was nothing to solve in art. I guess we do know that at least the letters for it are A, F, and B, if that matters for anything. So, 5th grade was just acorn slash corn. I'm going to type them out. I'm going to type them out because maybe we'll need this. Equals A. And then tooth slash 2 equals idiot. And it did say that it was a not clue as well. Okay. And then next was the robot slash root equals B. I don't want to see your notes on the classrooms. The pictures on the wall, okay. The blackboard art spelled not clue. And then there were... What was 1st grade? I don't know. What was 1st grade? Did I do something? First grade was math? First grade was colors. That's right. We didn't write the colors down because I did that on a separate thing. Oh no, it doesn't let me move my note page up? Oh, what a horribly awful program. It won't let me drag it up there. Yeah, we've got the flag colors down. We don't need to take a note on that one. We're good. Okay, so nothing else happened in 5th grade. Now, 6th grade was this sheet right here. Okay, so let's do 6th grade. They did grade the missing letter art based on the missing letter. I think it was funny. Okay, so 6th grade we have who was the crowned ruler of Finn Aries? The first one. All right, so that's 1. The first crowned ruler was it? Hold on. I gotta remember. Because we read about this. But I've also read hours worth of content in this game. And I talk to myself nonstop, so it's a little harder for me to remember things. I think it was Learson, right? Or was it Teskin? We had it in our book. I think it tells you, hold on. In the original history of Arindia, it talks about General Teskin starting the war, right? Like him being there at the start of the war? Because Learson died and then Teskin took over? Hold on. Ajira, the ascension of the first king Arindia, whose name was Oris. Oops. The fourth king of Arindia, who split it up. I know there's so many screenshots, and Steam doesn't let you. It doesn't let you like put them in order the way you want. So we do know that he had 2 sons. So we know the answer to that question. Okay, so where is the 4th era? As the kingdom entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power, King Desolates III. Okay, so it's definitely not King Desolates. After he died, thankfully the king died naturally in his old age. Prince Learson became the true monarch after the 6th of October, which was after the death of King Desolates. So we have just confirmed that, according to our test, that General Teskin, it literally cannot be Desolates because he was not the first ruler of Finn Aries, right? Well, okay, let me rephrase this. It definitely can't be Prince Learson because Desolates was before. Oh, wait, hold on, never mind. That's Desolates the Fourth, not Desolates the Third. Give me a second. I gotta go back. Let me read about these mother truckers. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's when Arinda Aries became Finn Aries. So in the second era, it became he called his new realm Arinda Aries, and that would have been Learson. So then it would have been the whole yeah. Hold on. Let me go back to this. After the passing of King Desolates III, the 4th era came to an end. The king died his natural old age. Self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Finn declared himself the true monarch. And that would have been the Finnsurrection. Uh, Trauma, we're solving. We're about to go take our final exam. Okay, so where do we find that? Yeah, did Learson die before or after the creation of Finn? That's what I'm a little confused about right here. Hold on. King Desolates III was a king who listened to his voices. All right, so the fifth era, the era of ruin. Okay. After his passing on King Desolates III, the fourth era came to an end. Thankfully, the king died in his old age and surrounded by people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Finn. So King Desolates III was taken over by Learson from the city of Finn, and that was the Finnsurrection. On the very next day, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Finn declared himself the true monarch. He had a bunch of supporters for it. But it wouldn't have been called Finn Ares yet. It would have been much later down the road that it would become Finn Ares. Together they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. Even with the tide turning in their favor, so the War of the Fifth Era, which would have been 22 years later, is when it would have become Finn Ares. So we have Finn Ares, Arch Ares, and Raja once stand as allies, blah, 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 blah. Where did I read about the general before? Didn't we read something about the general? But I just don't know where I saw his name before. Well, again, by the war, but like what part? Like I thought I remember reading his actual name, Underground? I just remember seeing his name somewhere. The Foundation? Okay, that might have been it. I'm curious. Let's I just want to see cuz that's a good. I just wanted to read like the specific little note that we had on Teskin specifically cuz I do remember reading his name at one point. The archive cabinet could be it as well. Hey Alwyn, it's going pretty well. Oh, that's the political book. That's the certificate of birth. Desolate's princess born in exile. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Desolates the Fourth. Nope, so it wouldn't have been Desolates the Fourth. 1886. Terms of surrender. After 22 years, peace had come at last. General Teskin, here we go. For shame, O you cowardly coattails, in our most trying hour we clung, and in yours you ran. In his first public address since the end of the war, the victorious leader of the Finn army, General Teskin, did not express much sympathy for his fallen enemy. The royal family's departure was not unexpected, as rumors of their plans to flee the neighboring realm of Raja have been circulating. So this is where we saw General Teskin's name. He was just the leader of the Finn army. Would that have actually made him? Because it doesn't even say anything in here about him, like... Huh. All right, give me a moment. This is taking forever. Oh man. So yeah, it would have to be General Teskin then. It just has to be General Teskin because he was the leader of the army and he took over when it became Finn Ares because Prince Learson was dead and Desolates the Fourth came after. So it's General Teskin. Going to be so mentally fatigued by the time that I start the exam. Hopefully, we'll have all the answers for the exam. I know out there someone knows what the exam questions are, and they're just like screaming at me, like, no, no. They're like, you don't even need this. This isn't relevant. Um, but still, cool thing to get into. Which city in Finn Ares is named after a historical figure? That was Oris, was it not? I don't know. I'll come back to that one because I don't know it off the top of my head. We do know it would be Oris because yeah, it's Oris. I don't need to. That one's Oris. Who am I kidding myself? We do know that he had two sons. Oris was the first king. Yes, the war did last for 22 years. 22 years. 22 years. Which realm did not ally with Finn Ares during the war? It was a Raja. Okay, the exam questions are not exact copies of the test questions. You need to understand what you're talking about. Okay, still, that's good. But this is why we're practicing now to get all this knowledge out. No, I think there's going to be some like multiple choice short answer questions in there, just to screw us over. Araja was the one that did not participate, if I remember correctly. Um Having math examples, not just the answers. Yeah, that'll be nice. But that's why we're practicing it now. 6. What flag was forbidden to be flown? The black flag. All right, so now we have that complete. So we have now completed 6th grade. 7th grade. That is not 7th grade. This is 7th grade. There we go. I know, Jafar. I'm glad you caught it. I think it's funny. Okay. 7th grade, math time. 3 squared is 9. We know this. We're going to go left. We're going to do the left side first. All right? We know that pink means multiply, purple is divide, and yellow is... Oh, wait, no, hold on. This had different math in it. That's why we screenshotted the algebra equations on the wall. This is why we needed this, right? Because the blue symbol is a squared. I can't, like... a squared times b minus 3 squared. That's not working the way I want it to. Also, that does weird stuff. I'm not going to write all these formulas down. I don't think these formulas are exactly... I think it's just learning the new stuff, which we can figure out anyway. So let's go to the person that got a C+. That thing on the wall is probably useless now that I think about it, because these are all based off of the same color sequences as before, because 3 squared is 9. Okay, so inside of a diamond, it could be square root. So diamonds could be square roots, because the square root of 16 is 4. So I'm thinking diamonds are possibly square roots, and squares are squares. That makes sense. What about... So the square root of... Well, this person only got a C minus. So let's see if this is correct. 3 times 3 is 9, minus 5 is 4. Okay, what else do we have? If we do square root of 12. Nope, that's not happening. But I don't know if they got that question right. So we'll hold off on that one. We do know that you would do this in the circles first. So it's 25. Oh, wait, how would this one go, actually? That's a little confusing. I assume, based off of order of operations, it will be 7 minus 5 and then square it? Oh, you go in order because of... Yeah, okay. So you would add it, so it would become... It'd be 7 minus 5 squared. So 2 squared is 4. All right, so I need to work my way down the left-hand side. That's what I was doing here. Square after you're there. That's right, thank you. Square after you're there. So 3 minus 5 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 squared is 36. So that one is correct. Next we have, after we graduate, we should all go out and celebrate. That'd be kind of funny. Next we have square after you're there, but both numbers have squares. So I have the assumption here that it would be 4. Yeah, so you're going to get 4 times 1 is 4, and then you... Oh, yeah. 4 times 1, and then you square everything, so that's still 16. Now, question 6 would be 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 10 is 100. So you get 100 for your first number. So this number is 100. Then you have... Oh, shit, hold on. Sorry, I'm getting tired. Wait, okay, so hold on. 5 times 2, so that's 100, and then you would have... Right? Square after you're there. 5 times 2 is 10, so it's 100. And then you would have 5. So that would take it down to 90, so it's 100 minus... Oh, wait. I'm confused. So that would become 90. Or is it... Oh, no, it goes in order. It goes in order. Okay. Well, this negates the square after you're there shit, right? I guess you just go... Never mind. So it would be 105 minus 95, which is 10. But why is there a square on the 95? That's confusing me. All right, now I'm looking to you guys to help me out here. Why is there a square on the 95? Yeah, I'm not going based off of this being the correct answer is 10. It should be 100, right? But what confuses me is if there's a square right here, right? Like I'm doing 5 times 2 is 10, and then I square it, right? So 10 squared is 100, plus 5 is... Oh, never mind. I see the step that... Okay, this is what I get for not writing it down. So I understand what I did wrong now. So it's 5 times 2, which is 10. 10 squared is 100. Plus 5 is 105. Then it's minus 95 is 10. Then you square 10 and it equals 100. I was not doing that correctly. Yeah. So what I was trying to do was in my head, I was like, the 95 has to be squared. That's where I got it wrong. So you don't have to square the 95. You subtract the 105. You subtract 95 from 105 and square the result afterwards. That's what I messed up on there. So next we know diamonds. What could diamonds be? Diamonds could be what could diamonds be? Square root? We did say it could possibly be the square root. Yeah, this guy got two of them wrong. I'm not going based off of his answers. What is this one? Let's see if we can figure this one out. We have 30 minus 5 gives you 25, and then you diamond it. You reverse it, and that gives you 52. So diamond means flip the numbers. So his first one is wrong. This should be 61. Right? Okay, reverse digits make sense. And then this one would be 12. No, it'd be 21 minus 2, which would be 19. Okay, so that's 61 and that's 19. So 7 is 61, and then this is 19. Okay, I'm understanding now. And then 30, okay, so that gives you 25. You flip it, you get 52. So that one is correct. Now we have the banner flags. 21.7. One line means round up. Two lines means round down. I don't. Okay, hold on. It's got to be rounding, right? One banner means round up. He got all of these correct. Okay, round to the nearest point of 10. Okay, round to a specific digit. So this is round to the nearest ones, round to the nearest tens, round to... Okay, hold on. So I get this now. One tab is round to the nearest ones place. So that is correct at 22. Two little wavy lines means rounds to the nearest... I'm sorry, round to the nearest ones place. Round to the nearest tens place, so you're going to round down there. And then this would be 3, which would be rounds to the nearest 100. So that becomes 100. And then this number right here, the blue number, becomes 100. And then this one you're rounding to the nearest ones place, which is 9.6. So you go up to 60. So it's 100 minus 60 equals 40. So now we have all of our algebra numbers solved. Like we figured out what these are. So let's go ahead and just put these down. So circle plus square equals square it. Square it. Oh, subtract first and then approximate? Wait, what do you mean? It's 100. Oh, because you got to go in order. Okay. Gotcha. I got to the wrong answer. I got to the right answer using the wrong steps. Okay. Circle comes after color. Thank you. Okay, so next we know diamond plus circle equals flip final numbers. All right. And then we've got banners. 1 equals round up to, or not round up, it's just round to ones. Banners... Banners 2 equals round to tens. Banners 3 equals round to hundreds. Yeah, everything's in a circle, that's true. But I'm just keeping notes like that just in case something changes. All right, so we did our algebra. We completed 7th grade. Now we're on to 8th grade. Ah, shit. Okay. 8th grade, here we come, baby. Well, we don't really need to study towards it. What do you mean, Henrik? What kind of rounding is this? What do you mean? It says it right there. You round to the nearest ones, tens, or hundreds place. Okay, do we actually need to study this part? Oh, yeah, I should have put nearest ones. Yeah, this will probably teach us to read the note that's in a different language. I guess we should practice these. Best bet for studying this is to translate the note that we found. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's pull up our... Well, let me write these down. Let me write these down over here. So lore, because it's just better to have it over here. Lore means word. Hue is house. Oh, I'll do all lowercase. How about that? Tray is tree. Yate, gate. Lune is water. Dow is day. Nigh is night. And array is future. All right, let's throw this in here. Cool, so we've got these so far. Oh, thank you, Peller Fox, for the channel supporter subscription. Thank you very much. You get your special star now. Those stars kick ass, honestly. I love that they change colors. It makes it really cool. This language pops up in a lot of places. Don't tell me stuff like that. It do be a cool star. Yeah, the stars are pretty cool. Okay. AJ equals first. Ma equals small. OV equals towards. Nev equals new slash start. L. Is that? Oh, it's I or me. I thought it was like a misspelling of time. It was I slash me. And then we have suffixes. We have ja equals last. I know this fake fictional language. I don't want to learn shit in my video games, man. You're losing me. AM equals large. VO equals away. Then equals the end slash old. Oh yeah, they are just flipped. But I'm still going to type them out anyways, just to learn. And then L and Lee, so is a lack of myself. Okay. Let's take a look at some of their tests. Hello, can you teach me a new word? So, AJ Lore. All right. So, hello, can you teach me a new word? The rare usage of verbs are comprised entirely of loan words and are mainly used to describe physical actions, like teach. Okay, so the first word is agelore. It's agelore, which would be first, and then lore would have been word. So first word. So teach me a new word. It just says first word. We might as well type these out too, because it just helps. So AJ LOR equals first word. Yeah, by deduction it means hello, but first word is like the greeting in the conversation. The first word would be like hello. We're understanding sentence structure at this point for transitioning their phrases, or translating, not transitioning. Now, ol teach. Ol was, wait, was UL one? I don't think it's ol teach. In you, lack of myself, wouldn't it be, I don't know, hold on. Oh yeah, actually that does make sense. Read the end of the board with the prefixes? Where's my prefixes at? Damn it, I wish Steam would have better. When paired with a verb can mean I will or I won't, similar to UL and LU. Oh, okay, okay. When paired with a verb, it can mean I will or I won't, similar to UL, LU. So I is L, is EL. So UL is UL, no. So EL is I will, UL is you will. The other board says that verbs are just English words. They're loan words, yeah. Mainly used to describe physical actions. Okay. So UL and LU is like saying you, right? Like it's like you teach. Because if it was I teach, it would be L teach, like ELTEACH. Because if it was like, hello, I can teach a new word. Okay. So the large house is toward the east. Okay. So well, we can continue here. Nevlore is lore is word, so that's fine. We know word is in there. First word is hello. Then you've got Nevlore. I'm just checking these real quick. Yeah, it looks like this is the one they got wrong because they wrote the same for everything else. Okay, so let's go off of this person. So their first one is wrong. That's why I was using the other sheets. Oh, you get your results the next morning. I was surprised when nothing seemed to happen. Okay, that's pretty funny. Man, this must be brutal. There is no music playing. People are just joining in, and they're probably like, what in the hell is going on right now? We're studying, guys. We're studying. Don't worry. This is fun. I promise. I swear I'm having a good time. Learning in a video game. All right. Let me grab. I know everyone got off of work or school on Friday, and everyone's like, yeah, I'm going to go watch some blueprints. Now they're in fucking class with me. Oh, okay. All right, let's take a look at this here. Hewam Ovid. So he is, or Hugh is the house. Okay. Like and sub for learning a fake language. Okay. So we know this one was wrong. We know all 5 of these are correct, or that one's at least acceptable. I better see y'all speaking in Aragon once this stream is over. Yeah, so the large house is toward the east. Ma means small, so am means large, and Hugh means house. So large house is Huam, so large house is toward the east. So OVETT. OV is toward. ETT was not anything. Does that just mean that we learned that ETT, et, means east? How was I supposed to figure that one out before? Or is that just like a little clue for us? So we now know that from the map. Oh, it was on the map. That's right. ETT is east. Okay. I will swim at dawn. L is I. Swim is swim. Nev Dao. Day. So Nev is new day. So dawn is new day. So Nev Dao is new day. Yeah, so the Bridget clue, like telling us that Bridget and Bridget, it was basically telling us the east side of the bridge was where we needed to dig to find the microchip. That's what that hint was. That's what the Bridget hint was, which is really cool. It's a very nice touch. We're gonna chat purely in Aragon after today. Or sorry, west. Yeah, my bad. TTE would be west. I said that wrong. Might as well type out TTTE to be west, just to have it. I'm sorry, Jafar. On the bright side, this is the best time to have ads because nothing's going on. Okay, I won't read at night. We have night, which is nigh, and readle, readlay. LE, I won't. That's, yeah, I won't read. Will you love brag? I won't either. So we've got that one. The branches of the tree are old. Vin, new. So Vin is old. Um, then Trieven. Trey is tree, and then Vin is old again. So this is like Why is this acceptable? Tree branch fin, which would be tree. The branches of the tree are old, so tree branch is old. Yeah. And then the trunk of the tree is small. So we know tray means old. Small is ma. So it's ma, nev, and nev was old. So it's small old tree. That's what they wrote. So that's how that one works. Small old tree. Right? Oh, nev is new. Oh. The trunk of that tree. Huh? So ma is small. Nev is new. And then tray is tree. So small, new tree. The trunk of the tree is small. Yeah, I don't understand that one. The rest of them have all made sense to me. This one legitimately does not make sense. The end of the tree makes sense for the branch. Is it just because it's saying that it's a small trunk, it's a newly planted tree, so it's a new small tree? Maybe that's it? It's just like growing, you know? That's probably the descriptor for it, if I had to guess. Ventriven is acceptable because it should be one word. Oh, I see. Okay. Do the colored images on the board indicate the pairing between? Oh. Yeah. All right. Well, that still solves that. Okay. Should we go back to grade shit? We're not going back to grade. Wait, what was geography? Fourth grade? Yeah. Fourth grade would be here. Unfortunately. I don't think we're going back to look at the map right now. Sadly. I'm sorry to say. Okay. Are we ready to go take our test, ladies and gentlemen? I think we studied up a little bit. We can read the tomb note now that we know this, but I need a break because pausing doesn't pause the timer. Good to know. See, this is why I'm glad that we did this. We do have plenty of screen caps. I have the steps, but I have steps to go explore the rest of the house. I don't want to spend 15 going back for just one classroom and then go back. Final exam break? Okay, well, let's go in here. Graduation. 8 years certainly flew by. Reddington Elementary. Okay. There's no answer key up here? No answer key, huh? Alright. This is our final exam. Is it time to start the final exam? I think we're ready for it. I know that it's timed. It takes 30 minutes for us to do it, or we have 30 minutes to do it. That's what somebody said. It said that it's been said that we can't change our answers. So we'll work together on this. Let's take the exam together. If anyone watching this video or in stream wants to complain, I'm taking help for this exam. This is a joint audience effort. If someone's like, oh, boo-hoo, you got help. Tough turkey. I cheat on my test. I don't care. Mount Holly Elementary. Instructions. Your exam has begun. You will now have 30 minutes to complete the next 18 pages of questions related to the curriculum covered over the previous 8 grades. If you do not know the answer to a question, skip it and come back later. This is an open book exam and you may use your notes and may retrieve information from other rooms to help you as long as you complete the test within 30 minutes. After you have completed your exam, it will be graded remotely and results will be sent to you the following day. 18 pages? Oh. Mount Holly Elementary final exam. Sam left his house at 6 a.m. and drove 5 hours west and passed 8 flags. He then turned north at Tanner Fork and drove 2 hours north and passed 4 flags of the same color before arriving at Trinsdale at noon. What color were the flags? Oh, shit. We actually know this because of our mom's book. Because it was telling us to turn left and everything. In this scenario above, where does Sam live? Alright, hold on. Red's not even an option, by the way, for anyone that's curious. The Grand City of Finn is probably where he's gonna be. What color were the flags? If we go back to our mom's book real quick. I just wanted to see you all say it. Everyone was like, red's an option, red's an option. I'm just messing with you guys. Okay. To Tanner Fork. Where is our... Hold on, I need to go further back. Where's our subway map? We got a good picture of it earlier, didn't we? I'm just curious to see. He turned north at Tanner Fork and drove 2 hours. I was just looking to see if this had anything in here, because it did have some of the other stuff in here, like Finn Central. He turned... where at Tanner Fork? Tanner Fork was... what? He then turned north at Tanner Fork. Tanner Fork is... it's my screenshot's too tiny. I can't see it. It's too small. But look, we know that the flags are red, and we know that it's the Grand City of Finn. Yeah, because Tanner Fork is in Orinda. So we know these two to be good. We're having a little fun with it. We'll be okay. What color is most often associated with hallways? That's orange. Which of the following would be the least patriotic room pairing? Oh no, hold on. Which is a color fruit that gives you +3 steps when consumed? That's... you get like 2 minutes per page. Okay. It's a banana that gives you 3 steps, if I remember correctly. And bananas are yellow, obviously. Which of the following would be the least patriotic room pairing? I'm trying to think. Color-wise, right? That's what we're going off of? So wouldn't it be a greenhouse in Costa Rica? Costa Rica, yeah, because Nuance is green. So, like, Aries is yellow, Finn Aries is red, so the greenhouse in Carica doesn't make sense. Solve the following steps. Okay, 5 minus 5 is 0, times 2 is 0. That's pretty easy. Solve the following problem. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12, times 2 is 24. Solve the following problems. 5 minus 2 is 3, times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16, minus 5 is 11. Ten times 4 is 40. Divide by 5 is... wow, why can't I do 40 divided by 5 in my head right now? 40 divided by 5 is fucking 8. Minus 4 is 4. 1 minus 4 is negative 3 times 2. Wait, what? We're getting negative numbers? That's fine. It'd be 1 then. Because it would be negative 6 plus 7. So it'd be 1. It's positive 1. Yeah. All right, so solve the following problem. 3 minus 4 is negative 1 times 8 is negative 8. Divide by 2 is negative 4 plus 5 is 1. That would leave us with 1, right? Someone want to fact check me on that one? I'm pretty confident about my maths, but this is our final exam, so like I said, I'm going to cheat happily. I don't care. So this one's going to be 1. Alrighty. Which element on the periodic table is represented by the symbol of C? That would be... carbon. That's carbon. Carbon mentioned. Okay. Which element appears directly below helium? That's going to be neon. I do know this one. Which of the following is not a real element found on the periodic table? LL is not a real element. Right? It's literally Mount Holly. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know what the hell LL is. Which of the following, or which element on the periodic table is represented by the symbol Ag? That's silver, because I always remember this from chemistry class as going silver and gold, because Ag, I know it doesn't stand for that, but right, but I'd be like silver and gold, so Ag is silver. It's a silly way to remember it. Which element could not be used in the spelling of the word clues? Radon. No. Carbon could be used, uranium can be used, chlorine could be used, radon could not be used. How many elements are on the top row of the periodic table? There's 2 in the very top right. I know this one. The city of Finn is south of which small body of water? The city of Finn is south of which small body of water? Morning Bay. It's the Morning Bay, because we've seen the picture in the book, and when we looked at it, it was Morning Bay. I remember this one. How many cities in Finn Aries are larger than Reddington? I have no fucking clue. Someone has to tell me number 19. I have no idea. That's a no clue on that one. Which of the following realms is not near Finn Aries? Costa Rica is the furthest one away. Out of these. 2? A bunch of people say 2. Alright, I'll take 2. That's a complete, I had no idea. 21. Which sigil chord denotes the realm of Arch Aries? The mountain does. The mountain is Arch Aries. That's easy. Which realm is directly north of Araja? That would be Finn Aries. Where are you right now as you take this exam? We are in... Okay, let's go in order. We're in Mount Holly. We are in Reddington. And we are in Finn Aries, specifically. Yes. Mount Holly, Reddington, in Finn Aries. Which 2 pieces of art would be best paired to depict the letter B? Hay bale and mug of ale. Ale, it's bale and ale, so it would be hay bale and mug of ale for the letter B. Cool. Which of the 5 following pieces of art was not displayed in the grade 5 classroom? We saw Pry because there was a crowbar. We saw Flan because they redrew it. We saw a bride in there. We did not see a jungle. Jungle was not there. Which of the following pieces of art is not displayed in the entrance hall? That's pretty easy. It's Real Eyes. Because this is the art from the galley. Remember Real Eyes? And the Real Eyes art piece? Because we have the face card, Trinsdale is there, and the ace is there. It's not realize, okay. Can you find the difference? This is the angel Arinda, and this is the countries of Arindia. So the answer would be I. Arindia and Arinda, because it's the missing letter. Who was the first crowned ruler of Finn Ares? That's General Teskin. We studied our history notes. We know General Teskin's there. Which era were the railways of Finn Ares destroyed? The war was in the 5th era, so the 6th era is when they would take over and destroy them. It's got to be the 6th era. How long did the war of the 5th era last? We know that's 22 years. What is the first capital city of Finn Ares? That's the Grand City of Finn. Because it's the Finnsurrection and Finn Ares and all of that. Grand City of Finn. I'm locking in my final answer there. Which realm gifted Finn Ares a dirigible to headway their victory parade at the conclusion of the war? That would have been Nuance, because Nuance's stamp had a giant dirigible on it. I remember that. The deciding battle of the War of the 5th Era was fought near what famous landmark? That would have been... hold on. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Where did they fight next to? A city? A museum? I don't know. The Royal Museum of Finn? It's not Finn. Because the war would have been in Arinda. It's got to be Colossus Arinda, because that's where the war was at. I guess that building is called the Colossus. That's got to be Colossus Arinda, because that's where the war was fought. I'm gonna take Colossus Arinda there. Oh shit, it's math. Okay, 6 times 6 is 36. That's easy. 9 minus 3 is 6. That's also easy. You reverse this, so it becomes 21. Easy. For 37, it would be 11. You round this up. Ooh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Oh yeah, it'd be 3 point. Okay, it's 3.6 and then you round up, so that's gonna be 4. So 37 is B. That's 4. 38. 4 squared is 16 plus 5 is 21 times 2. Gives you 42. Minus 1 is 41. But then you would flip it. So it becomes 14. Okay. 5 divided by 2. Oh, shit. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm writing this one down. I'm sorry. I got to write this one down. 5 divided by 2. Round to the nearest tens place. After it goes times 3, then you round to the nearest tens place. Then you have 1, or subtract 1 times 6. 200. Okay. It's 200. I'm looking in chat. I got a bunch of 200s in chat. That makes me feel good. What is the Aragon? What is the Aragon word for house? That was Hugh. That was Hugh. Hugh was house. We wrote this down. Hugh is house. What does Nev Yate mean in Aragon? Nev meant new, and Yate means gate, so new gate. The phrase Trevinle can be translated in several different ways. Which of the following is not an acceptable interpretation of this phrase? Tre is what? Tree. Ven means old. And le means lack of myself. So it's got to be B. It's got to be B. Because it's saying my tree is not old, but my would be L, which is I, me. So the my tree is not very old. Can't be it. How would you say the following phrase in Aragon? You have a very long name. Okay, hold on. UL is you, so it has to be UL. This is the one that we figured out already. And you'd start with it. So I'm already going towards B. Give me a second. We're going to go off of that one, though. You have a very, very long name. Was there a long or old? We know that lore is word. We have that one. AM is small, so ma is large. So I'm sorry, AM is large. Okay. I'm going to go towards this one. We have enough like context clues to make me think this is correct. I'm just gonna pick it because I feel confident. How would you tell an Aragon to count me out? That's simple. That's just LE. Lack of me. Like, I'm not here. That's like saying, are you in? And you say, nah, I'm not. Mount Holly Elementary Final Exam. Oh, it's just this shit. Point A to point B. Using the provided Aragon terms for cardinal directions above, what would be the clearest way you could give directions to someone at point A to get them to point B? What the fuck? So you have to go north. So Agen is north. AJ, I don't know what AJ is. AJ is last. AJ's first. JA is last. First go north. So Agen is go north because you want to go from point A to point B. Then go east. And then OV is toward the tree. That's it. It's Agen. So you're going up towards the tree, then go south after the tree. That's it. I never had this for west. I had this for east, right? Oh, yeah. I guess we were wrong to just do it on our own. It looks like west is actually ORR. And I just typed it in, but that's not correct to do. So, it's not a direct flip of it. In ancient Arindia, the number 6 was considered by Algerian scholars to be mathematically near perfect, though many scholars in the secular sphere held that only this advanced form of 8 was worthy of numerical perfection. What the fuck? In ancient Arindia, the number 8 was considered by Algerian scholars to be mathematically near perfect, though many in the secular sphere held that only this advanced form of 8 was worthy of numerical perfection. Which one of these computes into 8? D because all the other ones either round or square. The gems are in the blue box. We never learned circle of order of operations, but it always goes from inside out when it's related to circle. D becomes 46. What does 46 mean? D gives 46? What does 46 mean? Not C or E because they round up to 100? Oh, room 46! Holy shit! Oh my god, that makes so much sense. It's D because you square it and get 64, you reverse it, which becomes 46. That's so funny. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, the music just stops instantly. Alright, well, we've answered everything. I guess I should take screenshots of my answers. Let's take screenshots of my answers real quick. End of exam. Oh, it's gone. Oh, you click away from it, it's gone. Can they be corrected? Someone said I can't change my answers. I think I got a couple wrong. I wonder what I got wrong. Oh no. Fairly certain that I got 2 wrong? Which ones do you think I got wrong? Number 43? I think I got 43 right, because that one was like, your name is really long. And it started with UL, and then it ended with large. Traveling west of the grand city of Finn? Yeah, that's true. Can you believe there are 2 more runs today after this one? Don't you do that, Uther. You know there's only 1 more. Can I roll for another classroom? I have to, right? I have to see what happens. Apples before the draft? I guess we could try. Okay, so here real quick. Where can we put a mechanarium? We get our score tomorrow. The mechanarium can only be here or here because you can't draft it on an outer wall of the house, I'm pretty sure. That's what multiple people have said. I get like 14 redraws for that corner? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about trying to draft all aquariums right now. I don't have enough gears for it to matter. So I'm going to use a key here, and I'm going to try to see if I can roll for a 10th grade classroom. I want to see what happens. I just want to see what happens. Maybe it shows up, maybe it doesn't. Treasure trove is interesting. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get a classroom. I will use all of my redraws if I have to. This is just for fun. That's all it is. Don't be mad about it. We did get a freezer, though. We could try for a freezer on the other side of the house. Freezer, I hardly know her. Alright, so it doesn't look like it's going to give me another classroom, but this was fun to experiment with. Okay, I'm not seeing another classroom, so we're going to pick something else at this point. Kinda okay with taking the freezer for tomorrow. I genuinely, honestly, a dead end doesn't matter to me here. I mean, we're done for today. Freezer would be really solid for us. Yeah, let's do it. And we could still coat check our dowsing rod. Let's take the freezer. It froze all of our resources. 49 coins and 20 gems is pretty solid. We do not have a burning glass. However, we could still get one, technically. There was a key in here. There's a prism key in here. There's a note in here. And then there's this room, which I'm sure we could melt. And then there's a gem and an allowance token as well. Alright, well, we finally drafted the freezer room. At a good time, too. We had a lot of stuff to carry over. I can't get the freezer tomorrow now? Why not? Why am I prevented from getting the freezer tomorrow? Alright, time to go look at the map. We will eat all of our apples now. If we get 10 aquariums, we're doing it. I don't care, it'll be fun. Everything we have left is going to be aquariums. Actually, we can't draft aquariums anymore because they cost gems. Yep, let's not eat any more apples. Freezer cannot spawn 2 days in a row. Good to know. Alright. I can go draft from the observatory, and I can draft from the Great Hall. Oh, that's right, in the drafting book. Thank you. I'm not eating any more apples. That'd be bad for me. Go read the rest of the letters in the Dovecote. That's right, Bob. Your apples are protected for today. We still could kind of get up to the Chamber of Mirrors. Do I want to use a key here? I can use one key. We need to reserve 3 keys for the Great Hall. We have to. You know what? It's a pretty good spot to have a sauna. Starting off tomorrow with an extra 20 days? Solid. I'll take it. I got no complaints. Give me a gem. No shot that that's what the sauna does. No shot that's what the fucking purpose of the sauna is. Oh, that's so funny. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. That's actually just great knowledge to know. That's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, well, look, you know what? We can't be mad about it because now we're going to go off and do crazy things. So you know what? We're going back for the apples, motherfuckers. It's time. We're going back for the apples. That's hilarious. Oh, that's so funny. Can I refreeze the items by going in there? If I go to the freezer, I can freeze them again? Okay, maybe we don't do that then. Let's find out. I got steps. Screw it. We still got dinner in the front of the house. I can refreeze? I'm going to refreeze them. I'm going to refreeze it and carry them over to tomorrow, because why not? I'm not going to eat the apples. I guess I could, but then I wouldn't have footsteps to make it back. Should I draft the aquariums first? We could try to get the aquariums first. Fuck it, why not? Let's go all out. We'll gamble at the end here. Was there an apple in this room I didn't eat yet? Alright, the rest of the run is apples and aquariums now. Oh, this one had an apple in it as well. Alright, oops all aquariums. Alright, we need to get back over to... Oh, jeez. We gotta go to the parlor. Pool room. We also need to end our run in the bunk room. Pool room. Breakfast nook. Billiard. Oh my god, so many steps. No worries, Liam. You're good. I understand you getting behind and everything. The green apple in the conservatory. Thank you. Solid note there. Grade 4. Let's take a look at our maps. We have new notes to look at. Well, there's nothing helpful there, but we can see this a little up close now. Not that it really matters to see this one up close. Sacred Circle has numbers in it. Okay, hold on. This looks like an opening to a safe. I don't know what else I need to look at here. We got down here. Whoa. That one's just a little big. The devoted moon and the rogue moon. Right. I don't see much of anything else to help me out here. I say we got our good screenshots. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. Can I look at the rotunda in the room directory? Sure. What would you like to know about it? Okay. That's all I can do here. Let's eat another apple. Rotunda, so unda equals room. Oh. Yeah, what is room 20? Entrance hall. We have steps. We're still good. We're just going to craft all aquariums. Someone said there were more letters in here. What letters are in here? Oh, that's weird. It didn't click through them earlier. Okay, odd. Oh, that's right. For letters, you got to click in like the middle of the screen. All right, let's read these letters then. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. I don't know, the something life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come. Share a meal and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. We are returning east and shall arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the blank to warn us? Lower the what? The 8D, the SD? Security doors to warn us? I had no clue. That's right, room 20 is the ballroom. We have not drafted it yet. The porterhouse steak? We don't have to take it yet. Should we take it, though? We should take it, yes. I'm probably not going to put a showroom in here anyways. better to just eat dinner now. Is there an apple in there? I think we ate our apple in here. Dink. All right. It's here. I'm so smart. Thank God we saved 3 keys for this. It's really bad if we don't get any more keys, though. Like, that's kind of problematic, because the commissary didn't have keys. Well, wait, don't we know now? Oh, no, we don't know now. Oh, that sucks. Yee. Oh, we got so lucky. What is the hall pass again? Wait, the hall pass makes it not cost gems? Because it's a... Oh, yeah, because it's a hallway. Okay. Well, we should just take them all, I suppose. It's a cool synergy. Got the shovel. Damn, 2 keys, a gem flower, the shovel. Turnip? Holy shit. What an aquarium. We should keep taking aquariums. Yeah, we're literally going oops all aquariums. Ooh. Ooh, we have to take the rumpus room. We have to. It's new lore. It's rumpus room time. You haven't seen this bad boy in a while. There's a lockpick in here. That's funny. You know what's funny, though? We never drafted a room to craft tools with. Oh, it sucks that this was the Chamber of Mirrors, too. I should have paid attention to that. We're still taking Rumpus Room anyways. I don't care. We would have taken it regardless. All right, everybody. I'm going to go quiet.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Algebra. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest. The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting in an even older chair. A seed that has served many generations, each with their own stories, each with their own secrets, each with their own endings, but all in the same chair. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Algebra. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
It's kind of cool. Should I use a silver key here?
for a better chance at getting another, No, I should use the silver key to try to get a mechanarium. They would give me a better chance at that. I should use a regular key here. Come on. Don't... I wanted it to go to the... Oh, hall pass is all used up now. Oh, because we were drafting a hallway from a hallway. That's why... Okay, never mind. I see. Well, the steps are nice. What? Excuse me? What? I have to, right? We have to see. We have to... It's 10th grade. Oh, boo! Boo! Boo, lame-ass class. Boo, we're back in 1st grade. Lame. Come on. There's nothing special for getting to 10th grade. There should have been like an empty room with a note that says like, seriously, you already graduated. Don't be a loser and visit your old school again. Go be a person or something. I do get 8 redraws now, though. I get 15 redraws. I mean, we're just taking an aquarium, right? Oh shit, we can make it into the antechamber, can't we? Because of the lever from the Great Hall. I'm going to take another aquarium. And then we should look for our mechanarium room. Actually, we should try to get our mechanarium right here underneath the antechamber. That's what we should try to do. Yes, I am going to end the day in the bunk room. That is the goal. Oh, I didn't do my quest bedroom yet. Duh. I'm dumb. My bad. Okay, so we need to get another aquarium here. Oh, aquarium doesn't work here. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, we should take the hallway to have an extra hallway for tomorrow. That would be beneficial to us. Da-ding. Alright, be locked. Silver key. Give me a mechanarium. Not what we needed. Give me my mechanarium. Not what we needed. Give me my mechanarium. I don't think the throne room does anything for us. Come on, baby, come on. I need a new pair of mechanarium. Come on, come on! No, no! I mean, we could just take an extra hallway here. Probably our best bet. Or we could try to get another aquarium and try to get more loot out of it. Because it's a green room, so we could take another gym. The mechanarium being considered a dead-end room actually makes more sense. To be fair, though, the odds of us getting the mechanarium were so little. Like, so little. Because we had so many aquariums in here. A key. A key, a key. Another gym. Okay. So here's what we need to do now. We need to go back to the freezer, freeze our shit. Then we need to go back to the bunk room and go to sleep in the bunk room. Does not say it's a dead-end room. Alright. Let's go back. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to go all the way back. A terrible chamber of mirrors. It's pretty funny. Too many aquariums flooding the pool? Possibly, yeah. Alright. Okay. We need to go all the way back to our coat check. We need to go to the coat check. And then we need to freeze our stuff. Then we need to go back to the bunk room. The Dovecote had stuff to dig up in it. Will the freezer be melted because of the sauna? That's an interesting take. No, we need to go this way. An old shoe. It's those two little dig spots. Let's coat check our item. The dowsing rod, which is very fun. I'm beginning to enjoy it quite a lot. Next, we have to go all the way back up and go freeze our items again. There was another apple in here. Sorry, Bob. It's willed. It's willed that the apples have to perish. It can't be helped. Yeah, dowsing rod's pretty sweet. Cool, we refroze everything. Well, that's really cool to know about the sauna. That's true, but also if we didn't eat enough apples, we might not have gotten them in the first place. Like the aquarium. I don't know why I'm digging up keys. It's not like it matters. Bunk room. Okay. I think we are done for the day. We're going to take a nap in here with our little hamster buddy. So what we need to do is on tomorrow's run. We're going to end our run here, and then it said we need to go into the tomb after sleeping in the bunk room. So tomorrow, we don't draft an outside room until we get some reroll dice. Once we get some die to reroll, then we should go try outside to get our tomb while we have dice. So I'm going to call it a day in here. Let's just take a look at our inventory real quick. We only ate 12 apples. Yeah, 2 dice. We'll have 2 dice, just in case. Once we'll craft a boudoir early on, and then we'll try to get to it. Okay, this is 2 hours and 50 minutes into this run. Our allowance is 64. We're starting tomorrow with 124 coins. Only 2 dice will guarantee the tomb. Okay. Let's call it a day. Whew. I hope there was nothing else I needed to do for the day in there, because that was a lot. Also, we're going to find out our exam results. I think it's funny that when we tried to do a double up on episodes, we're going to get, we're going to get to see our test results. Mount Holly Garden Shopping Center of Tomorrow. 7 green rooms, 7 shop rooms, and 5 tomorrow rooms. We had 42 rooms in total. We made it to rank 9, took 111 steps. And then we found 12 items in 2 new rooms. One of them being the freezer, which is funny to me. Okay, well, that's a lot. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!